KingsCountry.net. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day for a road trip this weekend. And take a little roll over to Plantersville, Texas, with my sweetie, Suzanne Simmons. It's the 48th Annual Texas Renaissance Festival going on for a couple of months. A lot to do, a lot to see and do there, and good eats. We're going to take a camera along and get some footage for the Jim King of the TV show. You'll be seeing some fresh segments from the 48th Annual Texas Renaissance Festival. Try to make it over there this year. If you've never been there, you need to go at least once. Spend a whole day there, maybe a couple of days, maybe a whole weekend. It's Saturdays and Sundays. Every weekend, now through about Thanksgiving. Check it out. Tell them Jim King of the TV and radio sent you. Talk to the King. They've got a king and a queen there. I've been interviewing them for years. Probably see you out there tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for streaming King's Country, kingscountry.net. Azam.
Well, I came in late again last night.
King's Country at kingscountry.net on the TGIF edition. From our file, you just can't make this stuff up. A Michigan teen jumped off a bridge and fell 30 feet after running out of gas in an allegedly stolen Mustang during a police chase. Didn't appear to be any life-threatening injuries. In fact, here's some of the body cam recording from the officer.
Might be running out of gas. Hey, show me your hands! He jumped off the bridge. He's down here on the ground. He jumped off the bridge. The car's down here. Probably an ambulance.
King's Country, kingscountry.net, coming to you from Beaumont, Texas, where country is king, and the hometown of Tracy Bird. Old T-Bird lives here. Sometimes I run into him, but he's back out on the road again quite a bit. Yeah, he full-fledged tour once again. I don't think he has a label backing him up. He's got his own thing. He's doing his own thing, being your own boss. That rules. Take it from me. I've been doing that for going on 14 years now. Anyhow, that might explain why I'm having a fabulous flashback. Hold on.
King of the road.
Backstage in Orange, Texas with Tracy Bird.
Perfect 15 carats, duller than dirt. If the heart don't win, 3 little words that'll knock you blind. Don't look like a diamond shine. Yeah.
Tracy Bird, it's great to see you again.
You too, Jim.
It's been several years since I've actually talked to you in person. You know,
Has it been that long, man?
I see you in those car commercials every once in a while.
Well, yeah, I'm around. We just hadn't ran into each other, I don't guess. But glad you're here tonight.
I'm glad, too, man. And you actually took a few years off. I think about 5 years. From 2009, you took a little break from the road.
Yeah, I kind of took a break for, I guess it was about 3.5 years probably before I really started getting out. And then I kind of eased back into it. And now we're still, nothing like we used to do, but doing about 40 shows a year and keeping it kind of, in a few state area, not going too far away.
Don't love make a diamond shine. It don't matter if it costs a dime. Dang thing looks like $1 million bucks sitting on the hand of a girl in love. Perfect 15 carats, duller than dirt. If the heart don't win, 3 little words it'll knock you blind. Don't look like a diamond shine. Don't look like a diamond shine. Thank you.
King's Country, kingscountry.net. Welcome to a TGIF edition of the Jim King of the Radio Show, Jim King of the Road behind the wheel. More breaking audio from Nashville. Dustin Lynch sang his song Party Mode live at one of his concerts with a little girl who couldn't be more than 8 years old. The girl's mother said it was the best day of her life. Check out this little duet. Streaming from the studio, King of the Road Productions in Beaumont, Texas. Jim King of the Radio behind the wheel. I do it on television, too. Episode number 844, set to air 3 times this weekend on Fox 4 and the CW. We'll close it out this week thanks to Bradley's Collision Center with the Cadillacs in the Royal Spotlight. It's a Country and Cadillacs edition. We'll also kick it off with Chris Bergeron at Pine Tree Lodge, captured live at one of our fine sponsors, Pine Tree Lodge. As our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week, we'll have the worldwide debut of Chris Bergeron's new music video produced by yours truly. I shot it and edited it at several locations in Southeast Texas, including Pine Tree Lodge. Check that out, the worldwide debut. We're also going to pay tribute to Loretta Lynn with fiddlin' Dave Varnado from Port Arthur, Texas. He worked for Loretta Lynn for quite a while, back about 15, 20 years ago. Here's a little taste test, a little sample of that show. The following segment is a tribute to the late, great Loretta Lynn. In case you didn't know, Port Arthur's David Varnado is her former fiddle player. Here's David's longtime friend and colleague, Jesse Domingue, recalling the first time he saw Varnado performing with Loretta Lynn on television.
Found that he had wound up in Nashville, and I went back to work in the oil field. And we had satellite TV like 120 miles out in the Gulf. And Saturday night, I always stayed up to watch the Grand Ole Opry. And I'd always go outside and make a round because I had engines that were running and I had temperatures and everything to check.
Right.
And I came back up the stairs and Loretta Lynn was singing. And all of a sudden, there's my boy with his tuxedo on, man, and he's getting down after us, man, you know. So I woke up everybody on the platform. Y'all come see, y'all come see, y'all come see, you know. So everybody came in the TV room. Well, what's the matter? I said, shut up and listen. You know, just shut up and listen.
This is my half a suit that I wore with Loretta Lynn, touring with, on the Grand Ole Opry with.
I recently spoke with David on King's Country about his time working with the former Queen of Country.
But Loretta Lynn, I would say probably one of the best bosses that I've ever had that cared about me and cared about my family. And she was the reason that me and my wife packed up here in Beaumont, Texas, and moved to Nashville and to start a life. And she definitely helped us do that. What a great lady. Loretta Lynn, Johnny Paycheck, both, they paved the way for me. When you don't mention that you played for Johnny Paycheck, who was a side guy for George Jones, and so many others, Ray Price, and you mentioned that you played for Loretta Lynn, or you played for Loretta Lynn, it got me so much work on the side from work that we didn't have on a weekend that I went out with Tanya Tucker and so forth. So it was definitely a stepping stone for me, if it's the right way to put it.
Loretta Lynn, again, she's gone at age 90. You got to know her pretty well. What kind of person was she?
An absolute wonderful, wonderful. Loretta loved everybody. I will tell you this. Loretta was the type of person, she really and truly liked making people laugh. She was a funny, her kids were all funny. She liked making people laugh. She liked telling jokes, and anything that would come across that she could get a laugh out of somebody and make them feel at home. I appreciate you having me on your show, Jim. I've got such great fond memories of Nashville, and definitely Loretta Lynn, playing for her, playing fiddle for her, is going to be etched in my mind forever, and she will definitely be missed.
And the butchers won out.
What was your immediate feeling when you heard the news?
Heartbroken. Truly heartbroken. Dina, my wife, had gave me a call to tell me that she had passed away, and I immediately called one of the twins and talked to them. And I'm sad about it, but let me say this to you. She lived to be 90 years old. My gosh, that's a long life.
Don't miss the Jim King of the TV show this weekend 3 times on Fox 4 and the CW. You'll be able to post the segments. I'll post the segments. You'll be able to stream them on demand starting tomorrow at JimKingOfTheRoad.com.
Well, when I was young, my mama read me nursery rhymes beside my bed.
King's Country, kingscountry.net. Thanks for riding Cadillac style with me through the lunch hour. And stick around for Carlene Carter. Got Rascal Flatts, country music royalty, the Judds on the way. Quick time out, pay a couple of bills. Back in a flash right after these. with the late, great Kenny Rogers on King's Country.
I'm the king of the road, baby. I am the king of the jungle.
King's Country, kingscountry.net. I got a confession. I binge watch TV with my sweetheart, Suzanne Simmons. We do that weeknights. We record The Voice, America's Got Talent, which is over for the season, Bachelors in Paradise. I think Big Sky, we catch that too. That was on last night. But I usually miss all the comics. I love them. Just don't get a chance to watch them. Seems like we're watching something else usually. So in case that's you too, here's what you might have missed.
This weekend, Halloween Ends, which is the 13th and final movie in the Halloween franchise, hits theaters. And you can tell Michael Myers is getting old because in this final film, he runs for president.
Meta this week launched its most advanced virtual reality headset ever, which costs $1,500. They're so advanced you'll completely forget that your wife left you.
Hey guys, I read that Subway said that they've now experiencing record-setting sales. Yep. Subway is doing great. The CEO was like, take that, real tuna.
King's Country at kingscountry.net. Here's something I've never heard of before. It's pickleball. Let's find out what that is. What is pickleball?
According to Wikipedia, pickleball is an indoor or outdoor racket, paddle sport where 2 players, or 4 players, hit a perforated hollow polymer ball over a 36-inch high net using solid-faced paddles.
Reason I bring that up is Maren Morris is featured on the cover of Pickleball magazine and has really gotten into the game while on tour. Here she is talking about being a pickleball cover girl on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Pickleball is life. We kind of picked it up on the road. We would just set up courts outside the tour bus and play each other, and it was kind of like a team bonding thing, and then everyone got really into it. Apparently there's a pickleball magazine. They're all going to be freaking out that we're mentioning this on the show tonight. But yeah, I'm the cover girl.
King's Country at kingscountry.net, my trusty little sidekick here in the studio that takes up the throne pretty much. I'm talking about Ninja. He's only cat allowed in the studio most times. He's my mascot. He's a little guy. He can't destroy too much. The other cats are just too big. Too big. Anyway, we got a phone call according to Ninja. Let's go to the phone.
We're going to the phone, let's pick up the phone. We're going to see who's there, put them on the air, so get ready to go. Let's go to the phone.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Who is this?
Brianna?
Brianna, where are you calling from?
Are you not my grandma's house?
No, actually, you called a radio station. It's King's Country.
Oh, my God.
Country music.
Oh. Okay, I'm trying to... This is the number that I have down for my grandma's home phone number. I've been trying to call her off of the various phone numbers that I have for her, and it is all different people that I am contacting. I am so sorry.
That's okay. What state are you in?
Texas.
Yeah, we are too. It's King's Country.
Okay.
Check it out if you like country music.
Oh, okay.
All right, good luck.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
This has got to be the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me. Well, so far.
King's Country, kingscountry.net. It's a beautiful day in Beaumont, gorgeous day in the Golden Triangle. It's a good day to go for a little road trip tomorrow with my sweetheart, Suzanne Simmons. We're going to go back to Renaissance Festival. We hadn't been there in a while. Over there by Plantersville, Southeast Texas style. It's a gigantic place with their own king and queen. Can't wait for the Texas Renaissance Festival. Hope to see you out there tomorrow. That's why I'm having a fabulous flashback. Hold on tight. Could get bumpy.
King of the road.
at the Texas Renaissance Festival, visiting with the king of the entire festival.
And you still haven't cut my head off. And
well, no, it seems to have remained well ensconced upon your neck. Yes. Well, have you enjoyed this year's fair?
Yes. And how is everything in your kingdom?
Well, everything's wonderful. We're celebrating the Queen's birthday, so we're most excited. Yes. And this year we have chosen Jour de l'Amour, a day of love, and I'm most pleased about that. For if the Queen feels love and romance, well then the king.
You are a very lucky man, Kinger.
I think so, sir. Indeed, but indeed, how can I be any more lucky a king than you? For you are king of the road, yes?
Big 10-4.
Thanks for listening to King's Country, kingscountry.net. That does it for me for the Jim King of the Radio Show, TGIF edition. You have a good one. Keep between the ditches. Get outdoors and enjoy some of this beautiful weather this weekend. I'll do the same. Hope to see you at the Texas Renaissance Festival. So you know what to do now. Keep between the ditches. Have a good and talk to you Monday, 10-ish, right here on King's Country, kingscountry.net. And check out the Jim King of the TV show 3 times this weekend. Fox 4 and the CW. I'll be posting the segments.
I can't sleep at all.